So I'm here interviewing Wojciech and Rafal from Incuvo. Welcome.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about Createrria. So I think we could go actually pretty directly to the gameplay so our viewers can see it. So we can just take the game onto the screen and you can talk us through it. I think that's the easiest way.
As you can see, right now I'm playing the game. Looks like a platformer game, so what's so special about it? I'm going to show in a couple of seconds. When I was a small kid, I really loved to play games. I played a lot of them, and I loved them so much that I wanted to create a game myself. And I begged my brother to teach me programming. He did that. I was like 8 years old. He taught me how to, program in BASIC, and I did my first game, and my friends were amazed by it. Now times have changed, but the kids are all the same. They love playing games, as most of us do. But still, there is like no decent mobile game creation application. You cannot create your own game if you don't know how to program, and nobody wants to invest a lot of time into learning programming, so people cannot do their own games. And that's why we brought Createrria, which enables you to create your own games. What I did, I was playing a game made by somebody else. How do you create a game here? It's a super easy process. It's meant for everybody. It's not a tool for developers. It's a tool for, players like everybody out there. If you played any of the mobile games of recent times, you'll find yourself right at home. You can start with an empty level, but let me start with a level that has some items in it already and show you how you place some basic items in the level. So look, here is some stuff already done for me, so I don't even have to start with an empty level. And let's put a slingshot here. So here goes the slingshot. I can run and test my game right away, and it already works. But it's not only about slingshots. I can put a character here, so it now becomes a platformer game. And do stuff like that. Sorry.
Demo effect.
Then there is so much more into that. I mean, it's not only about creating platformer games or creating only a slingshot games or logic games or whatever games. It's up to you and your creativity what you can create with that. And people come up with really crazy designs, especially given the fact that you can mix things all together. What would happen if my game had like not one but 2 or maybe 3 or maybe 4 slingshots and a character on top of that. And I have not even shown you how cool and easy it is to paint the terrain here. I mean, I'm just using my finger and laying out the terrain shape just like that. It's so easy. You can create your own simple game in a matter of minutes. Look, all of them work. That's crazy. I mean, that's really crazy. And if you have more than 5 minutes, you can create really huge games and share them with everybody out there, because right from the application what you have created, you can share to Facebook, and your friends can click the link and play your level directly. So, no need to type in any names or anything like that. You can share to YouTube. You can use the cool EveryPlay technology to share with video replays of you creating a game or playing a game. That's really crazy. We got a lot of games for you created by other players. You can like them, share them, as I said. But there is also, if you want to try so-called creation challenges, they slowly introduce you into the concept of creating a game. I'm going to show you a very basic creation challenge number 1. It starts very easily. You just put a slingshot, kill the nasty body, and there it is. The second challenge gets a bit more complicated. I mean, you got a character, you got a goal, but initially you can't get there because it's like no direct way there. So let me think, maybe I need to put a stairs here. Now, using the stairs, I can climb them and get to the goal. Yeah, look, I learned something new. The next challenge is gonna be more difficult, and so on. The difficulty ramps up. Eventually you find yourself creating a really complex game. Look, now there is a key, there is a door, there are some spikes that are gonna hurt you, so you need to find your way to open the door and get to the goal.
Reminds me, first I thought when I saw this was like the incredible machine, but you can do a lot more here. I can see
Yeah.
a lot more. But also now that you show that, I think, oh, Lemmings. But of course, that's not
Some
the-
people say Mario, some people say Angry Birds. It's all together mixed up in like, you know, a bowl, and then you come up with something.
pretty cool if you know all different people think of all different things. That shows that there's a lot to it. I think we've seen the game,
Yep.
and which is cool. I was also, I mean, you're here in Finland now. You gave a seminar presentation here about how you got here, but if you have a very brief recap of what it's been like starting, because you know, startup scene, games, everything is big in Finland, but it's also interesting to hear how things work outside Finland and what's your experience been like.
Yep. So we come from the Eastern Europe, Poland. Me and Rafa were both from demo scene. Rafa was a programmer, I was artist at the time. We came a long road from being demo scene members to being game developers. Games and demos, they share one thing in common. It's about bringing emotions to people, like making somebody happy, maybe angry, maybe excited, maybe confused, but in general, giving the emotions out of people. And that's what demos were about, that's what game is about. What's interesting after, you know, spending some life doing both demos and business application, and then finding ourselves in a game industry again, we managed to raise $1 million for a project on a PowerPoint stage, which is, I mean, crazy in Europe. In States it's crazy, but in Europe that people say it's impossible. It is possible. So always have your dreams, pursue your, you know, ideas, make them really stand out, and if you have a great product, there are people who are going to invest into it.
Okay, that's I'd say a very heartening message, and I would like to repeat that in that you have to do what you want to do.
Our first game got a Metacritic of 20%, so
Yeah,
it was
if
a
at
long
first you
road.
don't succeed. Okay, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
And great success to you. Do you have an estimated release date yet?
Yes, we should be expecting this game worldwide around late August, early September this year. So just a couple of weeks and you should be able to grab it.
And I assume it's on the iOS platform?
Yeah, iOS comes first. It's gonna be free to play, so you can just download it for free and see if it works for you, and it will. And Android will join later on this year. I hope before Christmas, but we'll see.
Oh, that's cool. Then I can get it too.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Kiitoksia.